Who is she?
She is Coretta Scott King, the wife of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Walking for freedom has been an integral part of man's struggle for freedom and dignity. Gandhi of India began the great nonviolent deliverance of India by a massive people's march to the sea. The people of China, defenseless against Japanese aggression, walked thousands of miles across their nation, and Japan never really conquered nor broke the spirit of China. We all know how Moses, inflamed by the oppression of his people, led the march out of Egypt into the Promised Land. Walking for freedom has been an inseparable part of the Negro struggle for full emancipation. Over a century ago, courageous slaves broke out of plantations and, despite terrifying dangers, began a long march north to freedom. This was the Underground Railroad. This walk-in to end injustice went on for years and did three mighty things. It shook the slave system to its very roots. It aroused the conscience of this nation. It gave the lie to the myth of the so-called kindly masters and contented slaves. Many years later, when abuse and insults grew intolerable in Montgomery, Alabama, the tradition of walking in protest for human rights was revived. Bus segregation in Montgomery was crushed under 50,000 marching feet. Today, in this great and historic demonstration, you, the young people of America, have marched for freedom. 50,000 in the fight for a free America. There is a unique element in this demonstration. It is a young people's march. You are proving that the youth of America is freeing itself of the prejudices of an older and darker time in history. In addition, you are proving the so-called silent generation is not so silent, and the so-called beat generation may have been hit hard, but you're definitely not beat. It is standing up and fighting hard for the rights of all Americans. Keep marching and show pessimists and the weak of spirit that they are wrong. Keep marching and don't let them silence you. Keep marching and resist injustice with the firm, nonviolent spirit you've demonstrated today. The future belongs not to those who slumber or sleep, but to those who cannot rest while the evil of injustice thrives in the bosom of America. The future belongs to those who march toward freedom.